For 20 years, they have been projecting a slowdown. And so they show that slowdown on the last couple of data points or dots. And then the next report comes out, oh, it didn't do what we thought, but trust us, it's going to do it next time. And then it doesn't happen. They're like, oh, okay, well, actually, it's still speeding up, but trust us, it's about to slow down. I stopped trusting them quite some time ago.
Gotcha. Okay, and then so is it true that it's heading, that there's like so there's the South Atlantic anomaly, which is a point of weakness for the magnetic field in the southern Pacific Ocean. And then is there also a flux lobe above Siberia that this thing could be heading towards now as its kind of next destination as it continues its path?
Well, when you mention the flux lobes, they're sort of like teardrop-shaped things coming, that surround the poles. But those are not fixed. Those move with the poles. So if the pole is where my fingers are meeting, those two teardrops there, they're moving with the pole. So yes, one is out ahead and one is behind, but that's always the case. It is always heading towards a flux lobe and away from one at the same time, but really it's dragging them along with it. And what's interesting is when you think of magnetism, North Pole, South Pole, a bar magnet, they're not shifting and staying on opposite sides of the planet. One is going over towards Siberia. Follow that, keep following that, and you hit the Indian Ocean, right? The South Magnetic Pole has left Antarctica and is heading towards the Indian Ocean. The magnetic poles are on a collision course for the Bay of Bengal, which is the northeastern Indian Ocean, in between the subcontinent of India and where the Sunda megathrust, the 2004 Christmas tsunami, happened in Indonesia. It's actually right where they're supposed to meet. It's right where that plane just vanished a couple of years ago into thin air. A lot of strange magnetic anomalies around the exact spot where the magnetic poles are on a collision course right now. And what's interesting is the exact opposite side of the planet is the South Atlantic anomaly.
Right.
This is where I do start to break from mainstream science a little bit. They want to say, oh, there must be something happening at the core mantle boundary that is causing the South Atlantic anomaly. I want to be clear. They don't have the first clue what is happening down at the center of the Earth. It is guesswork, sometimes very educated guesswork. At the end of the day, they don't really know.
Yeah.